The FTC has fined real estate technology company Opendoor $62 million for allegedly tricking consumers. What do you think? Do you think they're guilty? Do you think they're innocent? Well, we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to learn more about what it's like living in Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy, you're a local, born and raised real estate expert advisor, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, be sure to reach out so that we can help you make a tailor-made game plan just for you when moving to Dallas, Texas. But today, we're talking about the big news of the week, the bad news of the week if you are Opendoor. Of course, that being what I mentioned earlier, the FTC has slapped a $62 million fine on the real estate technology company. Of course, Opendoor has denied the allegations, as you might expect them to do. The problem is, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't really lie. And so in this case, the numbers kind of tell a different story. Of course, they have settled, of course, to the tune of $62 million in order to stay in operation. Samuel Levine, director of the FTC's Bureau of Consumer Protection, said this, quote, Opendoor promised to revolutionize the real estate market, but built its business using old-fashioned deception. People who sold to Opendoor made thousands of dollars less than they would have made selling their homes using the traditional process. There is nothing innovative about cheating consumers, end quote. We can go back to a 2019 Inman article when there were rumblings going on around this. Of course, Eric Wu, the CEO of Opendoor, talked about the lowball offer allegations and, of course, denied them back then as they are now. But not only did they deny the allegations, which, people and local professionals in these local markets where Opendoor has operated, knew were true because they're in the market every day, dealing with buyers and sellers every day, seeing the numbers, seeing the market values. Yeah, you get the point. But not only, have they denied these allegations, but really over the years, it's the way that they've done it, right? So over the years, they've been, how can we put this kindly? They've just been kind of pompous and really arrogant about the whole thing, about the whole real estate agent community. While most real estate tech companies are looking for ways to work with agents, Opendoor is doing the exact opposite. In fact, going above and beyond and out of their way to really crap on real estate agents, saying, you don't need an agent, right? Work with us. Maybe at your own peril, of course. But of course, back in 2019, the CEO said it's good to be hated by real estate agents. I guess that's one way to look at it. Of course, bottom line is they've been pretty arrogant about their position in the industry. The sad reality is, I doubt this $62 million fine will mean much to them because they have raised a lot of money to, of course, they've only sliced out less than 1% of the market share across the country. But at the end of the day, the FTC is on their case and has found them to be a bad avenue for consumers. Of course, they can try to spin it and say, listen, we're just paying it off just to, move on. But the facts are what they are. Numbers don't lie, and they have been deceiving their consumers. They have lied about the benefits of their services, consistently offering less than what taking the house to market would bear and what fair market value might be, much less working with a certified home selling advisor from the National Association of Expert Advisors like myself, who has a proven and repeatable system to sell your home for up to 18% more than the methods used by traditional real estate agents, backed by market research. And listen, Opendoor they're a business. They're in the business of buying low, and in this case, selling extremely high. I was working with a buyer one time. We were looking at a Opendoor property, and as soon as we walked in, I kind of, and he kind of felt it too. I advised him. I said, listen, I don't see the value for this number that they're asking for. And so of course, he did end up walking away from that home. But we didn't end up getting him something much better than that one. So all ended well right there. But listen, there are a lot of hidden fees that the consumers don't really realize they exist until it's too late, until they're too far down the line. So, as a lot of consumers kind of gravitate to this sermon of convenience, they end up likely paying a lot more than what it would have cost to hire a professional real estate advisor. So I'm curious to see what they do moving forward, because up until now, the company has been built on, like I said, deceptive practices. They've cheated consumers out of millions of dollars when you tally it all up. So what is the idea moving forward to work with agents and actually serve people who want to buy, sell, and invest in real estate? So I'm curious what your thoughts are. Do you what direction do you believe they'll go in? Do you think they're guilty? Do you think they're innocent? If you found value from this, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. And I'm telling you, you want to subscribe if you want stuff like this, if you want to stay up to date on the current state of the market. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications while you're down there. And of course, if you don't know where to go from here, you should see some videos popping up on the end screen that can point you in the right direction. Of course, we've covered just about every inch of Dallas and Fort Worth at this point. So whichever one of those is popping out to you, make sure you click on that. And until the next video, we'll see you around town.